Who could forget what happened here May 18th, 2024? Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk for the undisputed heavyweight title. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Robinson. Nearly impossible to beat no matter what he weighed in at. But it was 66.7 kilos. He's 180 centimeters tall with a reach of 184. And he'll be facing the legend, Manny Pacquiao. He's 5'5.5" tall and has a reach of 67 inches.
An amazing reach advantage that fighters do not expect to see in this kind of fighter. The jab is unassumingly long and sharp and fast, and that will really put you off your stride.
Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him to be the greatest fighter in the history of this sport. Inducted into the International Hall of Fame in 1990, he fights out of Harlem, New York. It's the Pac-Man, the only boxer to hold world championships across 4 decades, the 90s, 2000s, 2010s, and 2020s. He is forever one of the all-time greats.
Look at this. These fights are so up for it. Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 15 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Robinson. Fighting out of the blue corner, from General Santos City in the Philippines, truly one of the all-time greats, boxing's first and only 8-division champion of the world, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
You can't beat a good old-fashioned rivalry. When there's guts, when there's feeling, when there's heart involved, that's when you get a good fight, one-on-one.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. They are giving us a high-tempo show. Swing and a miss with that jab. Beautiful counter punch. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
Did you see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice exchange here from both men. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Punch caught him clean. That uppercut misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round, and I need you thinking you were smart. You weren't loading up, but you were still landing your power shots. Get back out there and win the round. Right, let's go out there.
Here we go for round two. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
A perfect counter shot. And he scores with the counter. Beautiful counter shot. Which fighter will say no mas? Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. The jab doesn't quite connect. Nice count. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Robinson in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Smart, otherwise he'll see it and ride it out.
I need to go back out there. I need you to win this round.
And there's the bell for round three. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Your footwork has to be on point when you're fighting a swarmer. If it's not, you're going to get caught in the corner and beaten up.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
So close to that uppercut. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You'd like to see more jabs. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Robinson in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bo, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen this.
Hey, I'm happy. I like that round.
On to the fourth we go. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
It's obvious who the bigger, stronger fighter is. Let's see if they use it to their advantage.
Todd, reach as well as speed. Reach as well as power. What more can a fighter ask for?
These punches coming from every angle. The jab doesn't quite connect. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They exchange punches. Defense is not an option for these two. The straight right just misses. He threw a punch and just got countered. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Robinson in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Go out there. Nice round, good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man. Get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Shots, keep smart. Just get him on the end of the jab. You're getting it.
And there's the bell to start round 5. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
The straight right just misses. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Misses with the straight left. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Right? I need you to go back out there. I need you to win. Stay focused. Don't run back into the...
Let's start the 6th. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He misses with that jab. Nice counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Missing with the hook. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Fight's not over yet. Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab is slick. Go to it. I need you to switch up.
Here we go. It's round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's a counter shot. A perfect counter lands. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Catch and shoot. Won't score. That big hook doesn't land. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. How about that time counter shot? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Robinson in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
I need you to be smart, otherwise you'll see it and ride it out. Go up there, you've let him back into this, you're better than this kid. Go back out there
and we enter the 8th round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter shot lands. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
Sometimes when you get nervous, someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot or pickpocket him.
fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Holding nothing back here in the round. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That left hook missed. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Nice counter shot. Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes we just saw.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they...
There's the bell to start round 9. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Those counter punches have to hurt. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Hook misses. Good counter punching. Well done with that counter shot. Punch, counter punch. Left hook just missed. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That uppercut just missed. Good counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. Great work. Stay focused. Don't move back into the fight. Great round.
And here comes the 10th round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Both men step back for just a moment. Sugar Ray is down. Let's see that again.
I've got to see that again.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
The courage on display here is incredible. Insane action. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
Can make or break a fighter.
Get your focus back. Get that jab back. Good work. That's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get anything. Go back and win the rounds, right? Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. You would think it.
And there's the bell for round 11. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Just missed with that hook. Swing and a miss with the hook. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. These two were made for each other. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Sets him up. You'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely... Come on. You let him back into the fight.
On to the 12. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good counter punch. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get...
Good round. You feel good?
They ring the bell, and here we go. After that last round, something has got to change.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
His stamina is off the charts. No rest for the weary. Nice counter shot. That counter shot lands. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than have to.
Robinson goes to the canvas. I don't care how good your chin is, a punch like that, and you're going down.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Good, look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Now relax. Good work. Down your job. Basics. Just get your rhythm back and go again. Can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused. Don't get back into the fight.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's the...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Pacquiao is rocked. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Beautiful counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
There's a lot on the line here.
Round off. Win the round on your track. Good work. That's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get... It's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything up, and you were still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab.
So here we are, the final round of the fight. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
How about that time counter shot? Nice counter shot. Looking to land the hook. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Oh, Pacquiao is seeing stars after that one. Judges have spoken a unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart. Smarts, that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.
Man, that was a good fight, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. If you do, please give this video a like and consider subscribing to my channel and check out my other sports simulations with basketball, football, as well as boxing, guys. And make sure you read the description area so you guys can understand what's going on in every one of my videos. And with that, I'll say goodbye to you guys, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Hope you enjoyed it. Peace.